Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing you a great game today between two Terran players, myself and somebody else, and I have shown this build before. It's a build that I learned from a pro player, but I haven't shown before what happens when when the initial push fails, and I do believe I have learned what to do in Terran vs. Terran when the early push fails. Not meaning it fails as in you lose the game, just meaning it fails as in you do not win the game with the first push. And the basic strategy is to go ahead and build one Marine, a factory, as soon as possible. I put a bunker here sooner than this usually. I just got distracted. If you just put a bunker down, they don't know how many troops are in the bunker, so you really only need probably just one Marine to hold down the fort. And then I made a Reaper, and this is why. Oh, actually, it's not the Reaper yet. Sorry, I was just scouting with that. I guess I had made two Marines, but I make a Reaper quickly. I figured out he was here by process of elimination. So I decided to pull my Marine back to my base and then use the Reaper to go, and I have a nice little pattern here to go attack. And meanwhile, I'm building the starport and the siege tank. And the starport, I'm going to be building a Banshee. So one Banshee, one siege tank, as many Marines as you can make, and I'm going to throw down another barracks, in fact, just to be able to pump out Marines as my economy picks up. So I come in here from the back door, and this is why it's nice to scout with the Reaper, because of course he will make your opponent pull all his troops, or excuse me, all his SCVs from the line. I was hoping to do more damage than that, but I bought myself a little bit of time when he was not mining, and I scouted the back of the base, which without a scan. So each scan is 300 minerals, and it actually makes me really happy when I'm getting scanned a lot early on by another Terran player, because it means he's like down about 600 minerals. So anyway, go ahead and build two more barracks. You could also build an expo, but I like having the bigger army in the beginning of the game. I also built a Viking, because I saw he was going Banshee as well, and I didn't know it, of course, but actually he was not getting cloak for his Banshees, not yet at least. And this is about the time you want to push out. You've got, see, he's scanning me, that's 300 minerals he just lost. He's got tons of minerals that he's not spending, so I'm surprised he even is able to afford two Banshees and two siege tanks. I only have one Banshee and one siege tank. Okay, now I've got two. Well, anyway, here we go. The Banshee beats the siege tank in rock, paper, scissors. So, someone once told me Protoss versus Protoss is basically rock, paper, scissors, and I guess the same is true with Terran versus Terran. Banshees will beat siege tanks, but siege tanks will beat Marines, and siege tanks if you're not careful with your siege tank. So anyway, I probably should have come closer, but I needed to find out what was up there first, and I didn't see anything. I should have pulled back immediately, and I do pull back. And then I've got, I should have scooted up with the siege tank. I like trying to create a diversion though with the Banshee, so I send in, well, killing a siege tank never hurts, so I should have scooted up. Oh, here I go, scooting up, good, good. Scooted up, and here's the enemy Banshees that are cloaked now. So funny. And he's gonna repay the favor. This was a little premature on my part. It's one bad thing about the air units. Good thing and bad thing, they draw the ground units. So if you don't have any ground units, that's of course can be very bad. So the air units just drew all my ground units. I just wasted so many Marines. though I almost broke in. But there are 3 banshees, and really that shouldn't be underestimated because 3 banshees are a lot. Do a lot of damage. So I was a little late with that scan. So things did not go well for me here, as you can see. I maybe with perfect micro I could have won the game. I still have 1 banshee over here that's gonna lose its cloak soon, and it's not gonna be able to do a whole lot. I probably could have harassed, forced him to scan again, but he does have plenty of. He's not calling down mules at all, so that's very interesting. But anyway, it's a long game, so I'm gonna fast forward. What you do if that fails, I pull back. You can't stay there because they're gonna come attack you with a banshee or a drop. So I build some turrets. I know some banshees are coming, but here's the main goal. The main goal is to go for battle cruisers, switch from banshee to battle cruiser, and you need some Viking support. And Vikings are good against the banshee, obviously, but they're also good against. They're good support for the battle cruiser, because if you see your opponent going battle cruiser in Terran versus Terran, of course you're gonna make a lot of Vikings. But that's not going to help you if your opponent has a lot of Vikings, and the benefit you have is if you're upgrading your battle cruisers, it upgrades your Vikings too, and your banshees for that matter. So this SCV got stuck, so I just click auto repair by right clicking that repair icon here, and then I repaired the banshee and just fly stuff over there to get repaired because he's stuck. It's very annoying that the SCVs will get stuck like that. But, so here's my battle cruiser. Don't get the starting energy, it's just a waste of minerals. If you have a battle cruiser fleet, they're gonna get charged up enough by the time you push out. So, this tank got stuck too. Really bad. I need to line up my barracks better than this. So, I'm getting some battle cruisers out, and the reason why you want to go battle cruiser is because it really is the most powerful unit Terran has, and one thing I learned the hard way is battle cruisers are better than Thors. They're quite a bit better than Thors, and look at that. The armor of a battle cruiser is 3. It starts at 3. That's ridiculous. If you think about Ultralisks, their armor, you have to buy it, the upgrade, to add an extra +2 to it. The battle cruiser starts with 3. So if you upgrade the armor to get the level 3 armor upgrade, then it is +6. +6. That is just ridiculous. That means like a marine that doesn't have any upgrades, that will be doing like 0 damage to a fully upgraded battle cruiser. Like 0 damage. That is ridiculous. So, yeah, get the battle cruisers if you are in Terran versus Terran, because nothing can destroy them except for Vikings. And again, I actually built a 3rd starport with a reactor just to pump out some Vikings for support. And here goes my armory. But you know, siege tanks, you know, are worthless against the Yamato cannon. Turrets worthless against the Yamato cannon. The Thor are surprisingly weak against battle cruisers, even if they're upgraded. So he knows what I've got, but if you look at the production tab, he's just now starting to enter the battle cruiser fray, and I realize he knows what I have, but I probably have more, and so I'm just gonna start to push out a little bit. And he is building the sensor tower right here, as if I was not going to see that. It's extreme. I mean, one reason why I would know that would be there is because it's at the middle of the circle you see on your map. So I'm expanding 2 places at once, hoping he will miss one of them at least, and he's got 2 expos going as well. Look at the income tab. Whoa, he has 27 harvesters more than me. But again, it seems like this cat doesn't call down mules. He's got something against mules. He just... Oh, whoops, I'm seeing a major engagement. So I came in here. I'll rewind it. believe I killed all his siege tanks, maybe. Oh, okay, so there was an air-to-air engagement, but I brought some SCVs along on auto repair, just 3 of them, but it didn't really do a lot of good. So obviously with the extra Vikings, I mean, the fleet size is just much bigger. Once you kill the fleet, if I had micro better, I should have pulled back that battlecruiser and send them back to my base for repairs. So I was kind of indecisive here, and that's always bad. But I had some motto power left, so I took down a couple things and decided to back up and repair. I felt like I had done enough damage to the enemy fleet. I was still building more battlecruisers. Actually, for the moment, I wasn't. So I guess I just decided to pull back and repair, being that 3 of my battlecruisers were almost dead. I hadn't gotten any upgrades for them yet. So I guess we just decided to. I guess I just decided I'd poke in and poke out. He sends his banshees over here. He sees my base. He actually was not watching. I think he was not. I think he actually was going to go over there and just recharge his batteries and then poke into my base from the back. I don't think he knew my base was there. But anyway, so I sent in some SCVs here to click on auto repair again, and he tries to nuke me. So funny. That's why usually people don't nuke in turn versus Terran, though it can be used very effectively, but it's very difficult to get him off. Later in this game, he will try nuking more, and you will see if it works or not. But I finally get my fleet all repaired up and put in another armory, so I can. He's actually ahead of me in upgrades. Wow, getting ship weapons level 2. But if you look at the units, he only has 1 battlecruiser. So that's one reason why you don't want to upgrade too much. You want to make sure you get out the units, and then you'll have a massive army. His army is bigger than mine, but not air power, and whoever wins air power wins the game. You can see I've got 8 battlecruisers. He's got 1. I've got 7 Vikings. He's got 6. So I can definitely win the air battle. And here comes a big push from the red player. This is a lot of Thor here, and I knew he was going over there, and I wasn't sure if I should go just attack his main or go attack his force. I don't know. You have to tell me what you think. Should I have attacked his main or should I have attacked his force? So I guess I decided to attack his force because I didn't want to lose this expo if possible, and I thought I could take out his Thor. I did a bad job though bringing in the Vikings first. So much faster. You gotta be careful if they don't get there first. So you can see what happens when there's actually more Thor, but battlecruisers are just so much stronger. And again, if I were better at microing, you gotta pull back the VCs that are getting hammered, because these guys have full life, so you might as well pull back the ones about to die. And he tries to repair his Thor. Not gonna work. So I finally have 1 upgrade, making the armor 4, and these guys got battered pretty hard. So unfortunately, due to bad micro, I really should have come out way on top. But my army's huge because I was continuing to build reinforcements. One good thing is when your economy is pretty strong, you don't have to worry about losing. You don't have to worry about losing units. If your economy is really strong, excuse me, it becomes much less important to worry about over microing. You can throw units away because you're supply blocked, and you might as well just be throwing them away and rebuilding them faster than your opponent if you think you have more production facilities. And I do have more air production facilities. And again, whoever wins the basically the battlecruiser / Viking battle will win the game in turn versus turn. So here I've called out a bunch of mules because I've got plenty of money. I don't need any more. My opponent's got 8,000 minerals, just ridiculous. He's never going to be able to spend them all. Even if he built 1 billion marines, it would not save him, because when you have 11 battle cruisers that are upgraded, and they are getting upgraded, marines are not that good, as I pointed out earlier. They only do about 1 damage apiece. So I can charge in. I think this battle here will really demonstrate how much stronger battle cruisers are. Here's 4, 2 upgraded Thor. They've got 2 weapons upgrades. And here's, 1.5 battle cruisers, 3 battle cruisers that are featured. It really seems like these Thor, the 4 Thor could have taken them out. And, again, I'm not microing at all. Look at that. And they didn't even touch one of the battle cruisers. So this is the stage in the game where, if in turn versus turn battle, you really want to kill supply depots and unit production facilities, because killing the command centers, it's basically like they have infinite wealth anyway. If they have infinite wealth, then it's pointless to try to kill the hatchery or the command center or whatever they might have, because they have infinite wealth anyway. So might as well kill their unit production facilities and their supply depots. Force them to have a smaller army than you, basically. So he continually tries to nuke me. I go after Decoy Ghost. So he spent a lot of time and effort trying to nuke, and this is like the 5th one he shot, and it falls, and it almost kills some battle cruisers, but it doesn't kill hardly anything at all. So you can see nukes really, even if you land them, they may not help you that much. I mean, had he killed all my Vikings, it still wouldn't have been that big of a deal at this point, because I've got so many more battle cruisers. And you have to build enough unit production facilities. You can't do stuff like that. It's a guaranteed loss. It's one thing I've had to try to learn to overcome. So anyway, the rest of the game is mostly mop-up duty. I do get these things finally upgraded, and I'll just fast forward to the end to show you what happens when you do have quite a few Marines against quite a few battle cruisers, because as you can see, he has $8,000. So I'm just going to build a bunch of Marines, but I'm just going to show you that even a bunch of Marines are not going to help you against a bunch of battle cruisers. He had some siege tanks that managed to run around and kill this expo, but then they died. So here's his last stand, as it were. I sent some guys, some reinforcements around the backside, and he is not giving up without a fight. But these guys, granted, these guys don't even have shields, they don't have stim, they're not upgraded at all. So, I mean, they're not the best Marines in the world. In fact, they are the worst Marines you could possibly make. My theory was that, if they have 6 damage and you have 6 shields, then they'll actually be doing 0 damage. So, I want to test that theory and see if it's true. I wasn't really paying attention when I was playing this game. But I think if you have, right now I have 5 shields. If you had 6 shields, I know I'm building 6 shields. Oh, there. Okay, I've got 6 shields finishing right now. Okay, so now I've got 6 shields, and I don't think these Marines will do any damage at all to the battlecruiser, I guess. Let's see. Oh. Okay, well, they are doing extremely little damage, but they are doing some damage. Put my SCVs on auto repair. Well, they can do some damage, so it is possible to do some damage to a battlecruiser. There's 6 shields. Even if you're only doing 6 damage, it must have to do with the speed, the weapon speed. I'm not sure how the math all works, but they did almost no damage, as you can see. All those Marines just got toasted. So I hope you enjoyed it and learned something, and now you should be able to take down any Terran using battlecruisers and Vikings. See you guys next time.